everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna have a little story time video. I guess it's not story time, I guess it's kind of like advice. So after I quit working at Disney, I started working at a place called Basin. I'm sure you guys, if you've been to downtown Disney, the Grand Floridian, stuff like that, you guys know what it is. I worked at both locations. I was trained at both locations. Basically it's kind of like, I would refer it, like whenever customers would come in and like talk about Lush and stuff, I would refer it as kind of like a homier version of Lush, because Lush kind of has like florally scents and like more like, I hate to use the word potent, but like more potent scents and stuff like that. Basin was more like, can't even explain it, just kind of like homey, you know? Long story short, I worked there for what, like 3 months. Basin basically sells like bath bombs, bath salts. They had salt scrubs, sugar scrubs, hair products like shampoo bars, shampoo and conditioner bars. Let's see, what else do they have? Lotions, moisturizers. They had all natural soaps, which was like my favorite part. But like looking at all of that, you're like, oh my gosh, that place sounds like so awesome to work at, like kind of like Lush. I'm not sure like how to compare the two. Personally, my experience wasn't the best. The people that I worked with were fine. I made a few friends that were like really, really awesome. Some people weren't that great. They weren't that great to work with. They didn't really put in an effort. They were kind of really nosy, kind of just like high schoolers, you know? High schoolers that wanted to work at a soap place and like get into Disney, you know? Let's just get into the bad part where, first of all, I worked there full time, which was fine. I worked there maybe like 9 o'clock, 9 to 5. I would work 8-hour shifts. I would only get about a 30-minute break, which I'm sure some people are like, oh my gosh, you got 30 minutes, because I know there are some places that like don't get breaks, but I'm used to like, I was used to Disney where every 2 hours I would get a break. I would get a 15 and then I would get like a 30 or a 45 and then a 15, you know what I mean? Like nice scheduled out breaks where I don't like kill myself like with exhaustion and like mental breakdowns and like headaches of these people, you know? And then we had this cart outside where we would sell cookies, which is very random. It's not there anymore. If you guys are like at downtown Disney, like walking around and wondering where it's at. We would sell cookies. We would sell like soap from a different company that was like through Basin called like the Florida Soap Company. Their stuff was fine. It was just basically soaps. Like there were some bath bombs, but like not as much as inside the store. So we'd spend like 2 hours out there in the blazing hot sun wearing khakis. Like obviously my ass is sweating. Like I have butt sweat, which sucked. I went on this road trip because I had to go. West Virginia like requires you to do inspections on your car. So you have like an inspection sticker on the front of your car, and mine was out of date. And I didn't know if I was going to get like pulled over in Florida because of that. So I went ahead and made a road trip up. I was with Emily. We made a road trip up to West Virginia to get my car inspected. And then I figured out that I was going to be late because traffic got bad, and then we had to stay the night. So I like called the store and I was like, hey, like I can't come in tomorrow. Can somebody like cover my shift? God, it makes me so mad just thinking about it. And they were like, yeah, like it's fine. But during this whole road trip down, like my back was hurting really bad, and it was like really weird. It was just like so much pain. So then I was like, you know, it got to a point, I'm the kind of person where I don't like to go to the hospital unless it's like really, really bad. And I had like what? I had 104-degree temperature, like laying in bed. That's how bad it got until I went to the hospital. I had a cyst back here, like I hate to say it, like on my ass, but like I had a cyst on my ass basically. And I had to get it cut open, which I mean like it hurt. They numbed me. It was really, really bad. And like I was kind of not really scarred from it, but that was like the first time that I've ever had anything like that done to me. So it hurt really bad. They basically cut me open and then they stuffed it with this like tissue stuff. And I had a written excuse from the doctor for me to have 2 days off to recover, because after those 2 days I had to go and get it packed again with like new gauze. And I talked to my manager and I was like, hey, like I can't come in today. I have a doctor's excuse for today and tomorrow. And they were like, well, we'll give you today off, but you have to come in tomorrow. Like there's no excuse. You have to come in. Like what do you know what I mean? Like what do you expect me to do? Like I have a doctor's note. You're still expecting me to come in. I literally just had like not really a procedure, but like something like I got cut open a little bit, you know, and you're expecting me to come into work tomorrow even though the doctor says I shouldn't. Like what, you know? And like there were experiences where before like I still had my back pain, like my butt pain, I guess. I still had my butt pain going on, and I was like, hey, like, I really don't feel well. Can I, you know what I mean? Like, can I leave a little bit early to go to the hospital to get checked out? And then my manager was like, oh, like, we'll see what we can do, but like, if you want to, we just won't have you go outside for your shift. That way you can stay inside just in case something happens. And then they still made me go outside for like 3 hours and then gave it to somebody who like is perfectly fine and like perfectly like feeling great, and I'm over here like literally with a cyst on my ass, and you're making me stand outside in the blazing heat when like something could happen. Like, I just didn't feel safe in that environment. It just was not a good experience for me. Like, some people I guess liked it. Like, I made good money. It wasn't like it wasn't good money. It's just like I don't want to compromise like my mental health and my physical health for just like, I don't know, like getting to get into Disney. You know, it just was not a good experience. It was probably one of the worst experiences. Well, Disney is probably one of the worst experiences. Disney part-time is one of the worst experiences that I've ever had in my whole life. But this was like up there with like a company where I was just kind of like done with their shit, like moving on to the next because I just could not take it anymore. If you guys have any like stories of working for Basin or like Lush or like anything like that, like let me know, because I want to know if you guys had weird experiences like that, even if it's at like your regular job, like your employers or like managers not being respectful of you. I'm sure there's a bunch of places that are like that, but like just thinking back on it, like that was just, it was just so disrespectful of an experience. And like, I will never, I don't know. That's my story of Basin. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, I don't give it a thumbs down, because that's not nice. That's just not nice. Go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know if you guys want to see my video about working at Disney part-time and how it sucked really bad. And I hope to see you guys in the next video, and I will see you next time. Bye!